All right, good morning. Hi, guys. For those of you on Facebook, I just wanted to check, make sure my mic's good and you can hear me. Looks good on my end, but always just want to double check. Have a good ear, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So I'll just check back in. Okay, cool. Thanks, Candace. Okay, awesome. All right, well, happy Monday, y'all. Happy to be here. Hope you guys are having a good morning so far. And I hope you had a lovely weekend. It was super beautiful outside, and it was so, so nice. I'm just going to put this in case somebody tried to blow some leaves or something. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good weekend and enjoy a little bit of downtime and hopefully a little bit of outside time too. And yeah, so we're going to do another week. We are going to go ahead and jump right in. So we'll go ahead and start in just a comfortable seat. So just take a moment to sit up nice and tall. You can roll your shoulders a couple of times and start by lengthening your breath. Maybe close your eyes once you've settled into a comfortable position for yourself. And start to just kind of arrive in your body and on your mat. You know, at this point, a lot of us are going, maybe like directly from our beds right onto our mats in this case. And so there can be this kind of like mental transition. And so just start to take this moment. Notice how your body feels today without judgment, without criticism. Move in a way that feels good and right for your body. giving a little nod to always be comfortable. Know where that line of uncomfortable and lies. And so just kind of know that understanding that as our bodies change, as our lives change, our practice will also kind of shift and develop as the body is more open, it's more excited to be in physical posture. And there will be times where it's a little more challenging and maybe a little slower on the progress. And none of those times are better or worse than the other. They just are. And so whatever your practice is looking like during this time, just choose to move today in a way that feels right for the body you have today. No expectations, just you. And then take a big breath in, fill up. And on your exhale, release your right ear to your right shoulder. Right away, just check in. Do you need more? If you do, release your left hand to the floor. Start to walk your left hand off towards the edge of your mat. If you want even more than that, right hand can come up and over towards your left ear, and you just relax your right arm across your head. Starting from top to bottom. Notice your breath. See if you can start to follow that line of sensation. Let it kind of sweep you away. For the next hour, all that matters is your body, your breath, your movement. Do your best to stay there. If you took a grip, take a moment to release it. On your next inhale, bring yourself back through center. As you exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Again, you can release your right hand off to the floor and maybe a little bit more. Left hand can come back to your knee if that's comfortable. If you want even more than that, left hand can come up and over your head towards your right ear. And again, relax your arm across your head. Back into your breath. Back into your body. Back into this moment. Inhale, slowly come back through center. And on your exhale, let your head come away from, your chin rather, come away from your chest. Just finding a little compression in the backside of your neck. So do your best to sit up nice and tall, but relax your head back as far as feels comfortable. Looking for a nice long, achy stretch down the front side of your neck. And if you want more, you can always work to close your mouth, close your teeth, completely close your jaw. And then as you pull your shoulders away, you can really increase that level of sensation down the front side of your body. Always being mindful of the back side of your body, right? There's a little bit of tension held in the back of your neck, so you're not just dropping all the way back for like a straight crush. That little bit of tension will allow you to find space, just the same way you would lift up and out of a backward bend in your lumbar spine. If you want to try to do that same kind of lift and then lower back in your neck. Just one more big breath in here. And one more full breath out. And then on your next inhale, come back through center. And on your exhale, release your chin to your chest. So you can take a couple of head and neck sways if that feels good. And then just let it linger. Or you can interlace your grip on the back of your head and let your chin fall to your chest as you release your head down. Elbows kind of squeeze in towards your ears and you get this nice long kind of achy style stretch that comes down the shoulder blades and scapula. So more or less here is up to you. Good. And then if you took a grip, take a moment to release. Use your inhale to peel your chin away from your chest. On your exhale, right ear to right shoulder, chin to your chest, left ear to left shoulder. Take a few head and neck rolls. Go in both directions, right to left to right. Just kind of linger any places that feel like they need a little bit of lingering. Flow past the places that feel like they need movement. Just always taking the time to check in and notice. Good, and then inhale and bring yourself back through center with your hands on your knees. Another big breath in, puff your chest forward, roll your shoulders back and down. On your exhale, tuck your chin, round your shoulders, look for your belly button. Inhale, chest forward, shoulders back, down, look up, look back. Exhale, tuck, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, keep breathing, lift your chest, press it really forward, articulating through your spine. And then on your exhale, round, 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 push your shoulders, your ribs rather back. And a couple more. If you want to add on any little extras, do it. Little sways, little bits of motion. Just make sure your body's feeling good. All right. Bring it back to center. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. And exhale, release your right hand or forearm to the mat side, bend to the right. Inhale yourself through center. And on your exhale, you'll slide over to the left. Let's take a couple more like that. Inhale through center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Stay moving with your breath. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good, just a couple more. Right to left and left to right. Good, and one last one, let's linger to the right. So stretch and reach your left fingertips up and overhead. Reach your shoulder away from your ear. Reach and stretch through your fingertips. Make sure you keep pressing down through your left hip so you create all that lateral space on the left side of your body, and then roll your left shoulder back a little bit. Good, bring it all the way through center and then twist to the left. So left hand behind your back, right hand on the outside of your left thigh. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, turn and twist. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, goal post your elbows. Take a little bit of a backward bend. And then inhale, reach your arms high. And on your exhale, side bend. This time, your right fingertips up and over. Relax your left shoulder. Maybe the forearm reaches the floor on this side, maybe not. Really reach through your fingertips though, so you open up the right side of your body and then roll your right shoulder and rib cage back. Press down through your right hip. You come back through center, and on your exhale, you take your twist to the right. Back, left hand on the outside of your right thigh. Always inhale, stretch up, get as much length as you can, and then on your exhale, you bring your spine out like a pearl necklace. Inhale, sweep your arms back overhead, look up, reach up. On your exhale, inner arms to the ceiling, breathe in. And then on your next exhale, release your chin towards your chest. So really work your arms back as you release your chin down. Just a little shoulder love with all of this extra sitting and computer work and leisure time. Just notice what happens to your upper back and shoulders. A little more rounding that can sometimes occur in this way, and so you just want to spend just a moment making sure they're happy, healthy, open, ready. Okay, big breath, come back through center, and on your exhale, let it go. Take a moment just to circle or roll the wrists. might kind of like flick through the fingers a little bit, a few little circles, maybe interlace the grip, stretch through your fingers. And then a few more circles, just kind of lubricating the wrists here. If you have any of your favorite wrist releases, these little grabs with some pressure along the wrist can feel really good. Just kind of slows the blood flow for a moment, and then you kind of let it go and you get this nice, fresh little rush. Good, and then just press the backs of your hands together. If you haven't already, little couple of rocks and sways, just reversing some of that pressure that we'll do a lot more of with the palms flat. Good, and then give them a couple little shakes. And cross over your shins, let's meet in tabletop. All right, take a moment to stack your shoulders over the top to your wrists, hips over your knees, and we'll take a moment in puppy. So hips stay stacked over the knees, you'll simply walk your hands forward. Slide them forward to let your chest sink towards the floor. So hips go back and up. And make sure the hips stay stacked over your knees, right? A quick little peek, you can usually tell just by feeling. And then chin forward or forehead down. Either one is up to you. Make sure whatever you choose to press into your palms pretty firmly. This will take a little bit of the lift up and out of your forearms. Not that they'll necessarily lift up and off the mat, but that it doesn't feel like you just dead weighted into the elbows. So give yourself a little press into the palms, let your chest sink, focus on your breath. We'll be one last one. And then nice big breath, press through your palms. Slowly take your time walking your hands back underneath your shoulders. Plant your palms firmly. Take a nice big breath in, and on your exhale, straighten your right leg back and up. So you can flex your foot or point your toes. It's really up to you. Whatever you choose to do, press up and out of the shoulders, firm up your belly so you create a nice, strong, straight line from your head to your toes. Take your right foot to the right corner of your mat and then lift it up and over towards the left. So right to left, just notice your low abs, right? Right away, they'll start to turn on, and if they don't, turn them on, right? Tap right to left, left to right. Hold your belly in, actively push the floor away so you kind of start to feel light through your chest and shoulders. Big steady breaths, just warming up your glutes, waking up your low abs. Just 3, 2. Last one, you'll hold your right foot to the left and look over your left shoulder as you push your hips off towards the right. You can tuck your toes under or you can leave them untucked. It's totally up to you. And then inhale yourself back through center, straighten your right leg, keep it lifted, bend at your right knee, and just start by pulsing your right leg up towards the ceiling. We'll do 10 of them, so 10, 9, 8. If you want more, 7. Pick up your left hand, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it. Bend your knee even more. Heel towards your glute. Take your left hand behind your back. Reach for your right foot or ankle, and big breath, kick into your left hand. So use the strength of your right leg to kick back, kick up, articulating through your spine a little bit, little backward bend, breathe in, and then exhale, gently release. Plant your palm, release your right knee. Go for the same thing on your left side, straighten your left leg out, push the floor away, firm up your belly, taps from left to right. Lift it up and over like a nice good sized beach ball. So you're not looking to go straight across. Really find that arch to help wake up your glutes, force your low abs to exercise control as you tap your foot to either corner of the mat. Stay long and lifted through the top of your head and then actively push the floor away, right? Forces the abdominals to fire up, forces you to pay more attention. That's what a lot of this is about, is like, can we connect our mind and our body together enough to create attention, understanding of how our body moves for 3, 2, and we'll hold to the right. And then the last one, tap from left to right and hold. Look over your right shoulder. Let your hips slide off towards the left. Inhale as you come back through center. Lift your left leg, bend at your left knee. Start to pulse your left leg up. We'll hit those 10 again. Option to lift your right arm. Nice big breaths. Just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your left leg up there. Squeeze your heel in even more. Reach back with your right hand. Grab the ankle or foot. Kick into your hand. Kick back, kick up. Stay light, stay lifted. Use the strength of your left leg. Kick, big breath, and then gently release. Release your foot. Push your hips back to a little child's pose. Slide your hands forward. Stay for a full inhale. And then a complete exhale. And on your next inhale, press yourself forward to a tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes, press back, down dog. Take a moment here to pedal out your heels if that feels comfortable. A little lift from right to left. Kind of shift your hips left and right. Maybe even nod your head a few more times. If there's any little bits of movement that you feel like your body needs in order to be prepared for your practice, give yourself that opportunity. And then take a moment to find stillness. Push the floor away from you actively, and as you do, see if you can find that sensation of your front ribs pulling towards your pelvic bones. The strength of your hands to press the floor away. Look for one spot to focus on. Let's be here for 3 breaths. Hold steady for 3, 2, and then inhale to your toes. Start to walk to the top of your mat as you exhale. Look forward again, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and let your upper body release. Again, inhale, look forward, halfway to lengthen. Exhale, fold. One last time, inhale, lengthen, look forward. And then exhale, let it hang, ragdoll. Release your head, neck, and shoulders. You can grab for opposite elbows. Maybe add a little bit of a sway. Or if stillness is your game, hang here. You can grab for an opposite elbow, a wrist. You can even interlace the grip behind your back if your shoulders are starting to talk to you. Just listen for a moment and start to notice the backside of your body. Take more or less here. All right, if you chose for a grip, take a moment to release it. Use your next inhale to peel yourself up nice and slow, vertebra by vertebra, all the way to standing. No rush, as many inhales and exhales as you need to meet at the top. And then roll your shoulders and stand up tall. All right, inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, goal post your elbows, take a little backward bend. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold forward from your waist. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, left hand in front of your 2 big toes. Bend your left knee, sweep your right arm to the ceiling. Take an open arm twist. Reach and stretch your right fingertips all the way up. Shift a little bit of your body's weight to your right leg. Find that long, achy stretch down the right. Inhale, breathe in. Reach high. Exhale, release, and set up for your switch. So bend into your right knee, plant your right palm, or tent into the fingertips to reach your left fingertips all the way up. Sweep open on an inhale. Bend into your right knee, but shift your body's weight to your left so you open up left side body. Reach to your fingertips, big breath in. Exhale, release your left hand, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plant your palms and step through your plank. Shift your body's weight over your shoulders, find your plank and steady up. Hold, push the floor away from you, actively start to dome through your upper back. Little tuck of your tailbone under, firm up your abdominals. Focus on your breath, waking up that base layer of your abs to support you and hold you strong as you move throughout your practice. Hold 5. Strong, steady breaths for 4. Keep breathing, 3, 2, and take an inhale. On your exhale, squeeze your elbows in, lower. Inhale, halfway lift, peel your chest off the floor, find cobra. Exhale, release to roll down. 2 more rolls. Inhale, peel. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, peel to hold. Pull your shoulders back and down. Squeeze your elbows in, press down through the tops of your feet. Keep your elbows squeezed into your rib cage. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, look right. Over your right shoulder, and then pull your left shoulder away from your ear. You can really get that nice Stretch down the left side of your neck. Just one more time. Inhale. And then on your exhale, release your whole upper body. Let it go. Inhale, peel your chest off the mat. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Squeeze your elbows in. Pull your right shoulder away from your ear. Really look towards the left. Make sure your lower half is still strong and engaged. Quads engaged, so maybe even the kneecaps lift off the mat. Inhale. And then exhale, release your upper body, tuck your toes. Press yourself through your tabletop, and then into your down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, travel to the top. Look forward halfway, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, sweep, reach, rise, stand tall. And then exhale, release your arms by your side or through center. Inhale, sweep your arms. Exhale, we'll post your elbows, little backward bend. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. Push the floor away. Firm up your belly. Hold 5, 4. A little bit, look forward. 3, 2, breathe in. Exhale, this time, option to lower your knees, or you come all the way down with your knees lifted all the way to your belly. Setting back up for your rounds of cobra, squeeze your elbows in, press down through the tops of your feet. Breathe in, lift your chest. Exhale, hold. Inhale, keep your chest lifted. Exhale, float your hands off the mat. Press down through the tops of your feet. Squeeze your glutes. Make sure the bottom half of your body is strong and engaged. Another inhale. And then exhale, interlace your grip behind your back. See if you can stretch your fingertips back to lift your hands up and off your hips. Reach back even more through the strength of your abdominals and see if you can hold it. Stay with your breath, look forward. Take another inhale. And then on your exhale, release your upper body, but let your hands come and lift up and off your hips as far as they go. Take your next inhale to peel your chest off the mat. So inhale, peel your chest off the mat, stretch your arms back, firm up your quads. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Good, again, inhale, peel. Exhale, release. Take your arms with you. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Take your hands with you. Last one, inhale. And then hold. Stretch through your fingertips. Really reach back, but stretch to the top of your head. Take another inhale. And then on your exhale, float your legs off the mat. So stretch and reach from your fingertips to your toes. Reach through the top of your head. Really create as much length as you can. See if you can lift, float your hands off your hips. Focus, hold. 10, 9, 8, steady breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release your grip. Plant your palms. Find cobra or up dog. Press the floor away. Float your knees off the mat. And then on your exhale, press back to your down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Step or hop to the top, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, fold as you release. Inhale, sweep, reach, rise, stand tall. And exhale through center or by your side. One more just like that. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, goal post your elbows. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, plant and step through to your plank. Push the floor away. Inhale. Exhale, gently lower to your belly. Knees or not, slow. Hands underneath your shoulders, setting up for your cobra. Inhale. Peel your chest off the mat. Squeeze your elbows in. Look forward. Exhale. Press down through the tops of your feet. Breathe in. Exhale. Float your hands off the mat. Inhale. Big breath. Reach back. Exhale. See if you can interlace your grip behind your back. Inhale. Peel your chest up even more. Stretch your fingertips towards the back of your mat. Exhale. Slowly release your chest. Take your arms with you. Inhale. Lift. Peel your chest back. Reach your arms back. Exhale, release your chest. Keep taking your arms with you. Inhale. Exhale. Good, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, peel, hold. Take another inhale. Keep your chest lifted. Exhale, float your legs off the mat. Good, so stay with your breath. Stretch your fingers back, stretch to your toes. Really opening up your shoulders. So if you have to readjust your arms, take your time, readjust, find your breath. Reach and stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7. Point your toes. Really lengthen. 6, 5. See if you can lift your quads even higher. 4, 3, 2. Big breath. Exhale, release. Plant your palms underneath your shoulders by your ribcage. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Take your time. Exhale, pull back to down dog. Big breath in. And then a big breath out. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg high, split dog. Exhale, bend your knee and send it to the left side of your room. So push the floor away. You can roll through your right ankle a couple of times. Maybe point and flex your foot. Keep your shoulders pretty square to the mat. Grip down through all 10 fingers. Work to straighten out your right leg. Maybe a couple more circles. You might bend and straighten. And then straighten your right leg all the way toward your hips. Step your right foot in between your hands. Get a nice long lunge. So you stretch the top of your head forward. Firm up your belly, nice and strong. Press down through your left palm. Inhale. Dragonfly twist. So reach your right fingertips towards the ceiling. Stretch and lengthen. Inhale, another big breath. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, reach high. And then exhale, take your right hand back, float your left hand off the mat for revolve crescent. So reach and stretch through your fingertips in opposite directions. Come high to your left toes. Inhale, sweep your right arm all the way up, high crescent. And exhale, release your hands, plant your palms, and Vinyasa, rinse it through. Halfway down, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra on an inhale. Exhale, pulls you back to your down dog. Let's warm up left side. Inhale, left leg high, split dog. Exhale, bend your knee and send it to the right side of your room. Push the floor away from you actively. You can start to kind of roll through your left ankle a couple of times. Work to straighten your left leg, maybe bend and straighten. A few more little circles. And then inhale a nice big breath. Stretch your left leg back, square your hips. Exhale, step in between your hands, runner's lunge. Just take a moment to get your lunge long. Reach and stretch to the top of your head. High on your right toes. Plant your right palm. Inhale, dragonfly twist. Left fingertips go towards the ceiling. Firm up your low belly. Take another inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale this time. Left hand comes back. Right hand floats off the mat. Reach and stretch through your fingertips. Revolve crescent. So hold your low belly in. Nice big stretch opener through your hip flexors. Really reach. Inhale. Sweep your left arm over your head. High crescent. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, release your hands, plant and flow. Vinyasa. Elbows in close as you lower. Up dog or cobra. Inhale. Exhale, pull back down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend, stack, open. A little bit of motion or find some stillness here. Maybe a few circles through the knees. Sometimes that feels good to lubricate the hip joint. And then let's do it. Straighten out your right leg. Step in between your hands, runner's lunge. Plant your left palm. Inhale, dragonfly twist. Reach through your right fingertips. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, revolve. Right hand slips back. Left hand floats off the mat. Drive through your left toes so you get your heel to stack right on top. Reach through your fingertips. See if you can work to square your hips to the front of your mat too. Inhale, sweep your arms high, high crescent. Exhale, take a backward bend. Reach your fingertips towards the back of your mat. Look back, look up. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, open up warrior two. Back heel spins down. Open your arms front to back. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, windmill to the floor. Plant and flow. Vinyasa. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, send it back. Big breath in. Big breath out. Left leg up. Bend, stack, open. A little bit of motion here, so roll through your ankle, maybe through your knee. And then square your left hip, straighten your left leg. Step in between your hand, runner's lunge. Stretch and lengthen through the top of your head, high to your right toes, plant your right palm. Inhale, sweep your left arm high, dragonfly twist, nice big breaths. Big breath in, reach through your left fingertips. Exhale, bring your left hand back, float your right hand off the mat, revolve crescent. Reach through your fingertips, really get long. You can challenge your balance by looking over your left fingertips and inhale. Sweep your left hand up, high crescent. Exhale, open all the way up, warrior two. So spin your back heel down. Open your arms from front to back. Sink your hips nice and low. Big breath in. Exhale, windmill to the floor. Plant and flow, vinyasa. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, send it back, down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high, split dog. Exhale, bend your knee, send it to the left side of your room. Option to flip your dog here. So you can take your right foot all the way over. Big push your hips towards the ceiling. Look up, look back. Inhale, back all the way out. Sweep your right leg high. And exhale, runner's lunge to step in between your hands. Again, you can always wiggle your toes forward to get your foot toes in front of your knee. Inhale. Left hand down. Sweep your right arm up, dragonfly twist. Reach to your right fingertips, big breath in, inhale. Exhale, take your right hand back, left hand floats off the mat. Revolve crescent. Reach and stretch through your fingertips, big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, sweep your right arm high, high crescent. Exhale, take it to your backward bend, lean back. Inhale back through center. Exhale, open to your warrior two. Big full breath. Exhale, interlace your grip behind your back. Take an inhale, big breaths. Good, inhale, unwind, back out, warrior two. Nice and strong. Exhale, windmill to the floor, plant and flow, vinyasa. Elbows in, up dog or cobra. Back on your exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high, split dog. Exhale, bend, stack, open. Option to flip your dog on this side, so you can slide the left foot up and over, push your hips high, lean back. Good. Come back all the way out the opposite way you came in, sweep your left leg up. Exhale, step in between your hands, runner's lunge. Plant your right palm, inhale. Sweep your left arm up, stretch and reach through your fingertips. Another inhale, big breath here. Exhale, left hand back, right hand off the mat, revolve. Stretch and reach through your fingertips, really get some length. Inhale, left arm overhead, high crescent. Exhale, take your backward bend, lean back, chest up. Inhale through center. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Back heel spins down, open your arms from front to back, reach and stretch through your fingertips. Really find some space in your right hip and hip flexor. Breathe in. Exhale, interlace your grip behind your back, lift your chest. Fold inside your left leg for humbled warrior. So work to lift your hands, stretch forward and down. Drive down through all 10 toes. Let your hips sink forward and down a little bit. Look for your breath. Inhale, unwind, warrior two. Exhale, windmill to the floor, plant and flow, vinyasa. Elbows in close, up dog or cobra. Back on down dog, big breath. Let it go. Let's do it again. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, bend, stack, open. Option to flip your dog. Press your hips up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. Back your way all the way out. Sweep your right leg high. Breathe in. Exhale, step in between your hands, runner's lunge. Plant your left palm under your shoulder. Inhale, sweep your right arm up. Dragonfly twist. Stay for your exhale. And on your inhale, take your right hand back. Float your left fingertips off the floor. Revolve crescent. Inhale, sweep your right arm all the way up, high crescent. And on your exhale, take your backward bend. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, open to find warrior two. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, interlace your grip behind your back, lift your chest. Exhale, fold inside your right leg, humbled warrior. Find as much length as you can, opening up your right hip. Drive down through the pinky toe of your left foot. Stabilize your body by pushing and pulling your heels towards one another while you pull your low belly in. Inhale, unwind, back out, find your warrior two, clean. Exhale, windmill the floor, plant your palms, runner's lunge, hold. Inhale, big breath. And exhale, squeeze in, up dog or cobra. Exhale, send it back down dog. Big breath in, sweep your left leg high. Exhale, bend, stack, open, option to flip your dog. Take your left foot up and over, reach your left fingertips high, strong backward bend. Nice and slow, back your way up, plant your left palm, sweep your left foot to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, step in between your hands, runner's lunge. Plant your right palm, sweep your left arm to the ceiling, inhale, dragonfly twist, stay for your exhale. Inhale, reach your left arm back, right hand floats off the mat, revolve crescent. Stretch and reach the fingertips, get really long, and then inhale, left arm to the ceiling, high crescent. Exhale as you backward bend, so keep lifting out of your chest, lean as far back as you can. Inhale back through center. Exhale, warrior two. Back heel spins down. Open your arms front to back, sink your hips nice and low. Big breath. And then exhale, interlace your grip behind your back, lift your chest. Fold inside your left leg. So stretch the top of your head forward. Work to push your hips a little forward, especially if the hips are feeling snug. They might push out and back. So see if you can keep them in line with your body. Let your chest sink low. Firm up your right quad. Big breaths. Good, inhale, back out, warrior two. Exhale, windmill the floor, find your runner's lunge, take a stretch. Big breath in, plant and flow. Vinyasa, rinse it out. Elbows in close, up jog your cobra, send it back to your down dog. Big breath in, big breath out. One more, big breath in, big breath out. All right, let's do that one more time. Inhale to your right leg high. Exhale, bend, stack, open. Option to flip your dog. Push your hips high, reach back, reach up. Back it all the way out, sweep your right leg to the ceiling. Exhale, step in between your hands, runner's lunge, wiggle your foot up there. Plant your left palm, sweep it, revolve. Dragonfly twist. Inhale, reach your right fingertips up. Exhale, sweep them back, revolve, crescent. Reach to your left and right fingertips in opposite directions, really reach. Inhale, sweep your right hand high, high crescent. Exhale, set up your backward bend, so reach high. Sink your hips low, go back. Inhale through center. Exhale, warrior two. Back heel spins down. Open your arms, reach and stretch through your fingertips, sink low. Inhale. Exhale, then release your grip behind your back, setting up for your humbled warrior. Lift your chest and bow forward. So get your hips, stay in line with your body. Lean your chest forward like you could tap your eyebrow to your big toe. Inhale, back out, warrior two. Exhale, windmill to the floor. Find your runner's lunge, hold it. Take your right hand inside your right leg, heel toe off towards the right, plant your palms. Just take a moment with your left toes lifted high, take a stretch, take a breath. Inhale, another big breath. And on your exhale, gently release your left knee to the floor. You can stay right here if this feels like enough, or you can take your right hand on the inside of your right leg, maybe take a little twist. If you want to take it a little deeper, you might come down to a forearm or two. If you do start to come down to the forearm, do your best to start with the outside forearm, the one that's farthest away from your foot that's forward. And then maybe the inside elbow will come down. If your knee is happy and healthy, the inner arch of, in this case, your right foot can peel open. If your knees are feeling a little tender, no problem. You're just gonna work to push that inner arch down, big toe and heel, and keep as much stabilization underneath the knee as you can. Neither one is inherently better or worse than the other. It just is important that we respect our bodies and the transitions that they go through. And so sometimes your knees might be more sensitive in a day. Just because you could peel the arch open yesterday doesn't mean you should do it today. If it's available, do it. If you can, you must, right? But if your body's telling you no, that means not today. Good, take a moment to back out. Push the floor away. Heel toe your right foot back through center. Take your right hand on the outside of your right leg. Press your hips back, half splits. So work to wiggle your left heel forward a little bit. As you do, make sure you keep your hips pretty square. Hip over knee and then fold forward. So you stretch the top of your head towards your toes as far forward as you like. If folding forward or even touching the floor from here feels like it's really far away, if you have a block, awesome. You can grab on, place it underneath your knee, give you just a little bit more height. If you don't have a block but you have a book or a water bottle, it's gonna work just the same next to you. So just offers a little bit more height. You can also tent into your fingertips, create these little like nice finger tents, and that can help too. And then again, fold yourself forward, take a breath. And then we're gonna take a little bit of dynamic movement with breath. So on your next inhale, press yourself forward into a little lunge. And on your exhale, you'll press back, half splits. Let's do 4 of them. Here we go. 4, lean into that lunge, press. Exhale, send it back, half splits. 3, drive forward. Just lubricating the hip joints, press back. 2 more, inhale, press forward. Notice your hip flexors on the left. Exhale, press back. Last one, inhale to your lunge, little hold. And then press back to your half splits for a longer hold. Okay, so if you want to stay here, stay. But if you want to work on full, you can slowly start to wiggle your right heel as far forward as you can. And then slowly work your left knee back. And it's just little by little. You really are working to keep your hips, your pelvic bones square to the top of your mat. Make sure your right heel is in line with your hip and your left hip and heel are in the same line as well. This will help to evenly balance out the space that you're creating in your hips, hamstrings, which means you're balancing the tension that's happening in your low back. Right? And you just let gravity take you as far as gravity is willing to take you. If you have blocks or books, you can always kind of wedge them underneath you a little bit if gravity is a little too efficient today. Just a couple of breaths. Good, and then we'll take our time backing out. So push the floor away, tuck your toes under. You can slip back and out as, easily as you can. Sometimes there's not really an easy exit. And then we meet back in down dog. A couple of pedals if you need it. And we'll set up to flow on the left side. So inhale, lift your left leg high, split dog. Exhale, bend, stack, open, option to flip your dog. Push your hips towards the ceiling, reach your left fingertips up and overhead. And then plant your left palm, reverse all the way back out, left leg high, inhale. Exhale, step in between your hands, runner's lunge, plant your right palm. Inhale, sweep your left arm high, dragonfly twist, stay for your exhale. Inhale, left hand comes back, right hand floats off the mat, revolve crescent. So like you're pulling your toes towards each other, firing up your inner thighs, create some space. Inhale, sweep your left arm high, high crescent. Exhale, backward bend. Let your hips sink low, but keep your chest lifted. Go as far back as you can. Test your edge. Inhale yourself through center. Exhale, open to your warrior two. Back heel spins down. Open your arms front to back. Breathe in. Exhale, interlace your grip behind your back. Lift your chest. Fold over, inside your left leg. Press down through all 5 toes of your right foot. Make sure you keep your hips pressed a little bit forward in line with your body. Sink into your stretch. We're not evading stretch. We're diving right into those uncomfortable spots, using the alchemy of our practice to burn away what we don't need, right? What we need is space. What we don't need is tension and tightness and rigidity. So use your practice to start to create that fluidity, not only in your body, but also in your mind. Inhale, back out, warrior two. Exhale, windmill to the floor, find your runner's lunge, hold. Stretch to the top of your head, inhale. Exhale, take your left hand on the inside of your left foot, plant your palms. Heel toe your left foot out towards the edge of your mat. Just take a moment to hold, stretch to the top of your head. Keep your right leg nice and engaged. Big breaths, just hold, 3, 2, and then gently lower your right knee. All right, same thing on this side. You can keep the left foot flat. Again, if the knee feels really good on the left side, you can peel that inner arch of the foot open, right? Good is relative to you. You know what good means. And then nice and slow. You'll start with the outside elbow first, maybe lower down to the elbow, forearm, maybe to the inside elbow, forearm. Take your time. You might want to add a little twist, hand to your inner thigh, look over your left shoulder. And take it where you want to go, more or less. Some nice big breaths here. It's finding that little bit of space for your hips. Take your time. Nice and slow, start to back your way out, plant your palms, heel toe your left foot back through center to frame your foot, and then push your hips back, setting up for another round of half splits. So wiggle your left heel forward. Do your best to keep your hips pretty stacked over your knee, right? You're just looking for them not to slide all the way back. You just kind of evade some of the stretch that happens with half splits. So do your best to keep your hips lifted, and then fold yourself forward. Again, you can take a block underneath, tent into your fingertips, but just find that nice, exciting, achy stretch. and hang for a couple of breaths. We'll add our dynamic movement in just a moment, so see if you can kind of settle into the space that you're finding here. Whatever it is, it's enough. And then inhale, rock forward. Setting up for that little bit of dynamic movement. So inhale into your lunge. Exhale, press back, half splits. Inhale, press forward, forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale, nice big push, 3. Exhale, let your hips sink back. Inhale, find your lunge. Notice if you can create some more space. If you have to adjust your arms to sink into the space, do it. Exhale, push your hips back, half splits. Inhale. Little lunge, let it feel really, really good. Exhale, press back your hold. So stretch the top of your head forward. Let your hips push back. And then if you want to stay, stay. But if you're playing, here we play. So slide and wiggle your left heel forward. Slowly, gently slide your right knee back. Left heel forward, right leg back. Till you find your deepest, whatever that is today, right? If you've got blocks or books that you're sliding underneath to help balance some of that out, take it. Each side's gonna be a little bit different. One side is often more snug than the other, so, right, there's no judgment, no room for that. Just breath, just patience, determination, resilience. All right, nice and slow. Start to back your way out, whatever way you make it out, right? And then you'll meet in your down dog. A couple of pedals. If you need it, maybe a couple of wiggles. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step, hop, or walk to a seat. Look forward and lengthen. Big bend in your knees. On your exhale, give yourself a little hug. So fold over your legs. Let your forehead be caught by your knees. You can grab for opposite elbows. You can just let it all hang. Whatever you need here, but take a breath. And then inhale, peel yourself up. Exhale, plant your palms flat to the floor. So your fingers face your hips, and then bend your knees deeply so you can place the soles of your feet flat to the floor. Take another big breath in. And then on your exhale, drive through the soles of your feet. Lift your hips for reverse tabletop. So push your hips up nice and high. If your head and neck are really happy and healthy, then you can let your head drop all the way back. If it's a little tender, right, you just keep it lifted. You can look forward, no big deal. But see if you can lift and press through your hips too, not just through your feet. Take an inhale. And then exhale nice and slow. Release your hips to the floor. Stretch your legs nice and long. Fold over your legs. Let's do one more reverse tabletop. Bend your knees. Plant the soles of your feet flat to the floor. Plant your palms. Inhale, fingers face your hips. Exhale, push the floor away. Drive through the soles of your feet. Lift your hips. Squeeze your glutes. Let your head drop back or keep it forward. Inhale. Exhale, gently release your hips to the floor. Slide your heels forward and fold. See if you can sink into that stretch on your exhale. Okay, this time you have the opportunity to do another round of reverse tabletop, or if you want to work with reverse plank, legs will stay straight, point your toes. Plant your palms so they face your hips again. Take an inhale. This time you really have to lift through your hips. So as you exhale, push your hips towards the ceiling. Press down through the tops of your feet by pressing the soles of your feet into the floor. Squeeze your glutes, and if you've got that fuller expression and your neck is happy and healthy today, let your head drop all the way back. Lift. Take an inhale. Exhale, gently lower your hips to the floor. Exhale, fold over your legs. One more time, reverse tabletop or reverse plank. Inhale, back up. Exhale, plant your palms. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, pass through the soles of your feet. Look up or look back. 3. Push your hips up. 2. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, gently lower your hips to the floor. Fold over your legs. Stretch to the top of your head. Find some space, big, big breath. Inhale, nice and slow, back your way up. Exhale, bend at your knees, and then lean back, lift your chest, float your feet off the floor, find boat. So relax your shoulders away from your ears, create as much length as you can from the top tailbone to the top of your head. You can straighten your legs all the way out and reach fingertips to toes, or you can really soften up the bend in your knees and softly tap the floor. More or less is going to be completely up to you. Stretch to the top of your head, find some length. Focus on your breath. You're just waking up that center line of your body. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more. This time, inhale, lengthen, and reach. Stretch your toes towards the front of your mat. Lower your low back to the mat. Hover your shoulders. Hold. 3, 2. Inhale your left knee into your chest. Hold it. 3, 2. Take an inhale and switch. Right knee comes in. Left leg stretches long. 3, 2. Inhale, switch right away. Exhale, switch. Keep going. Inhale, switch. Option to take your hands behind your head. Exhale, switch. Keep moving. 3, 2. Last one. Keep your left knee in. Squeeze in and relax your upper body back down to the floor. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze your left knee in really strong, knee to shoulder. Little compression in your low left abdomen, working your descending colon here on the left. Squeeze in strong as you start to open up your hips and press side of your body, creating traction through your spine to release any tension or tightness that might be held there. Take your right hand on the outside of your left leg and gently pull your left leg across your body to offer yourself a twist. Look over your left shoulder, and you can goalpost or reach it really long. But think about pressing down through your right quad and hip, maybe even into your heel, and then your left shoulder. So you've got this nice balanced cross-body stability. And then as you bring the left leg across your body, you can really twist in a way that feels safe and strong. Taking the time to reset your spine at the end of your practice is vitally important for the longevity of your practice. Inhale, slowly come back through center, give your left leg a little squeeze, and then go for the same thing on your right. Inhale your chest. Interlace your grip on top of your shin, pull your right knee to your shoulder, pull your shoulders away from your ears. Find that nice little ache on the right side hip, and then breathe. Really long, full, deep breaths, this time into your low right abdomen, which is all your kind of ascending colon on this side, which allows your body to absorb the natural nutrients that it needs in order to thrive. Really important mineral absorption happens here. And then left hand comes on the outside of your right leg. Gently pull your right leg across your body. Reach your right arm long, or a little goalpost action. Same thing on this side. Just work to press down through your right quad down to the heel. Left quad down to your heel, and then right shoulder and shoulder blade. Slow and steady, come back through center. Give your right leg a little squeeze and let it go long. One last thing, bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. So squeeze your knees in, grab for your wrists, your forearms, your elbows, whatever you can get a grip on. Squeeze in tight. First, release your upper body. So pull your shoulders away from your ears, but keep your knees and feet side by side. Full wind removing. This one working your transverse colon, so just really good, especially in the morning for peristaltic action. Getting the body to release and be prepared for food and nutrients and your day. Squeeze in nice and close, shoulders away from your ears, create some length, press down even through the back of your neck. So there's just a slight tuck of your chin towards your chest, squeeze in. A couple of breaths. And then take another inhale. Peel your spine off the mat, squeeze your elbows, your forehead to your knee, exhale. Take one more inhale, make yourself a super tight little ball, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then exhale, release your arms and your legs long. Relax your upper body back down to the mat. Let everything go. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more. Big breath in. Big breath out. Take as much more time here as you feel like your body needs for you today. It's always important to take a couple of moments at the end of your practice to settle in, to acknowledge, to give way to the work that you've done. You know, the more I do practices like this, like yoga, you know, it's been something that's a thread in my life for a really long time. It never ceases to amaze me how incredible this practice can be for your body and your mind. No matter how many months, years, or decades that you've been in the practice, this practice always shows up and gives you what you need. And so give yourselves a little bit of love and gratitude for showing up and allowing access to what your body and your mind need for you. Thank you all so much for your energy and your effort. Thank you all for joining me in practice today, whether it's live or later. It's always my privilege and my pleasure. So thank you so much. As always, if you have questions, please feel free to let us know. If you have special requests, let us know. We're filming videos and trying to get things that you guys want on our YouTube channel. So if you aren't already, please subscribe. Trying to grow our little platform so that we can offer more. But thank you again. If you want to come hang out for a little crush core at 12:30, quick little wham bam moment, then come on over. Otherwise, thanks again, guys. See you soon. Bye.